Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Snap it to the back.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and management. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. This time he wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Fox. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes the grab down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Now on the move. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the run, it's Bishop. Powers through the defender. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Using his legs, it's Bishop. Fights off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Just feeds the running back. Thrust that arm out.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. A running back has it, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease. It's Benjamin. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air, it's Rayner. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marsh.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He goes right back to the air. Shoots it to the left. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go with a direct snap. Crosses the 30. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That's caught. It's Fox. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. These corners going to give them some space. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown ball. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The #1 job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. The Volunteers ready to put toed leather in. Here we go. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Marino. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. And the missed connection on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Well, that's rarely a good sign. They use a timeout before the first play of the drive. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. There's some room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking for a man. It's Marino. Throws to the wideout. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Trojans will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
On the run, it's Bishop. Runs through the tackle. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Final play of the quarter coming. Leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Marino. That's reeled in, it's Craver. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense now. They haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to throw. It's Marino. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing 2 really good defenses go at it today.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor. Defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Unloads to the right. The sure hands. It's Sherrill. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running inside, it's Benjamin. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. On the move. Here's a little room there. The 10. Touchdown Volunteers. He got loose and it was lights out after that. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Dropping back, it's Marino. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Eakin. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown Trojans! Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. It's Horton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going downfield for the big play. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires left. He makes the catch. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. Both quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Marino. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The Trojans will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the ground, it's Benjamin. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. A run for the quarterback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. He didn't make it. He needed one, and he's going to lose one instead.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. Looking downfield, it's Marino. That's caught. It's Jackson. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Tight end now in motion. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 20, the 10, touchdown Tennessee. The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in. Big point after here, looking for the tie late.
Coming into this game, you just felt like which team has the ball last may win the game, and it feels like it's coming down to that now. A massive score for the offense. Under 2 minutes to play. The extra point is going to tie it. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to finish up.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Marino. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Corner's going to give them room. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation, trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The run inside. It's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Trojans use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll try it again. There's a crease. Got enough for the first. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Bishop. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Vols! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Marino. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Volunteers ready to kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just This is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
This offense has it with really good field position. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten.
Receivers are bunched together. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got an opening here.
They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
The ball's hustled to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Pressure is coming. Oh, he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Benjamin. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's fourth down.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him short at the line of game.
Now now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. DB's backing off from the line now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Looking to throw it deep. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
The Volunteers will spend the first of their 3 timeouts here. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Sellers. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Marsh. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
The sure hands. It's Marsh. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
It's a keeper. Can he make it? They make the tackle. That's going to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of 1. Still looking for our first points in the ballgame. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To the air, it's Sellers. On the move now. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Looking for his back. Nice grab. It's Knight. And the Vols fail to come up with a 3rd down stop again.
Really love this play design on 3rd down. You get into a 3-by-1 formation and try to get your best player in a one-on-one situation on the backside, and it's an easy slant. Easy pitch and catch, beautiful route, beautiful ball, and it's a conversion for the offense.
Using his legs, it's Martin. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Defense not pressing this time. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
This is an aggressive call right here, and listen, I don't mind it. They're trying to get a score going into halftime, break this tie game up. But I got to tell you, now you've created a lot of momentum for this defense that just gets off the field, and now their offense has a chance to put that score up.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. Important 3rd down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. The 30. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. To the air, it's Sellers. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arkansas. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking for a gap. It's Benjamin. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense trying to overcome the holding penalty. It's 1st and 20 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Second down and long on the 9-yard line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bishop. Tennessee goes ahead and calls its second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. To throw, it's Sellers. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
That's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the third quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. On the ground, it's Benjamin.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Corton. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And defensively, their leverage is all wrong. You got to expect a slant right there, and they just gave them that inside angle. This defense has got to do a better job of aligning properly and taking away the routes that they know are coming.
Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. The Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Space ahead. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. The Volunteers keep the football on the move. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. Mistake by the defense makes it 1st down and 5. Here comes a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. He's got space. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
They'll try to run this one in. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And now to try here for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. First play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Handoff in a single back formation. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Secondary backed up off the ball now. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters. If you check out some of the stats here, let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Here comes the pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Those are just killer mistakes. You're going to pick up the 1st down. It's the right concept. Quarterback makes a good throw. You've got to execute. When a play is there to be made, you have to make it, and that's a drop that could come back to haunt them. Now it's 4th down, and you got a decision to make as a head coach.
He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They'll give it to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Need to pick up something here on 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 58. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30.
That's a fantastic read and decision by the quarterback in the RPO game. He sees that is a handoff because the defender stays deep in the secondary. Now there's not enough guys up front, and the running back is able to go and get the 1st down.
The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The shotgun running play call. He's got a crease. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. First play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He could go. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes in these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
They'll test the right side here. Touchdown, Dobbs. Powers into the end zone. Try to add the lead now to the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? To throw, it's Sellers. Looking for a late deep shot. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation.